Welcome back to the React Room. I'm your boy Dom K. I'm in here solo dolo again today. We got a great treat for y'all today. I'm finally getting to Crystal Snow Live. I believe it's in Japan. Obviously, we got more videos coming for you guys with Brandon and AJ. I had to take a day off for them. They'll be back sometime tomorrow or the next day. But I had to record this Crystal Snow Live because I was always hearing about it. I never knew what they was talking about. I didn't know if it was a song. I didn't know if it was a performance. I didn't know if it was just a place. I was like, Crystal Snow, I was confused, but I found out it's a song that they perform. But okay, we're gonna check it out. I keep hearing about the vocals on it. I haven't checked it out or really did much research on it, but everybody's just saying it's a good song with a lot of good vocals. But we're gonna check it out. Probably tomorrow we got more reactions with Brandon. I think we have to do, what's up next on the list? I know we have another guy. I know we have some more videos. We gotta do the Sugar trilogy explanation. We also got to do Black Swan, Save Me, and Spring Day. And then we got those videos. And then the next day after that, I believe we have Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Spring Day, and Black Swan explanation videos and all this. So we got a lot coming up with him. We're trying to finish up his introduction so we can get into the full album reviews. And yeah, that's about it, man. And you know me, man. We're going to grind. We're going to do other things. And we're going to keep it going. So we're not going to talk too much, man. Let's get into Crystal Snow Live.
Oh, crystal snow 真っ白なその中で君が僕を通り過ぎ水になると思うのでまだ流れてる輝くもの全てに映る光る君を見つめて待ってるさまたどこでも会いたいそれも握ってこの手をするどこどけ出すメロディー確かなぬくもりよ永遠に続け君を抱きしめたい消えてしまう前にもう一度離れるため舞い上がるクリスタル言葉足りないけどありのままでも伝えるからCan I touch your heart 信じてほしい迎えに来よう Someday It's always you Christmas song Oh baby Yeah It's always you Christmas song It's always you Christmas love Let me be your love It's always you Our Christmas love Christmas love Oh yeah Christmas loveどこまでも baby
Ooh, that was Crystal Snow live. I have to say, man, that was a crazy vocal performance. It's a nice song. I never heard that song before. That was pretty fire. I got a couple takeaways from that. Takeaway number one is, boy, them boys can sing. Jimin really stood out to me in that song. Jimin really stood out. Jin as well. Bro. Listen, I don't know if that was two people together. Right before Jimin hit a crazy note, it was like, I think that was Jin. I think Jin hit a crazy high note. I couldn't really see with the camera angle so much. It sounded like Jin hit a crazy note. Like, it was almost like a super high note. But I couldn't tell if that was him and V. But it sounded like mostly Jin. So I didn't know if it was Jin and V coming at the end or it was just Jin. But anyways, I think Jin was, I'll look into that later, but Jin hit a crazy note. That was one of the craziest notes I've ever heard from anybody in BTS. Like, that's some crazy talent right there. And Jimin, the way he sing, he always take us away every single time. But man, shouts out to them. And you know, you guys know I'm a big Jungkook fan. I love the way Jungkook came in at the end and just mellowed it out with the chorus. Everybody did well, but those were the standouts to me, especially Jin with that note. That was crazy. Yeah, man, the translations were a little bit funky. I'm guessing that was a love song. It sounded like a love, from the translation, I would get like a love song. Two people falling in love, I'm guessing. And I guess time's just moving extra fast and they don't know what to do. I would love to see what the official breakdown of this, but it looked like a love song. It sounded like, when you say Crystal Snow, I was thinking it was like more like a winter song. I don't know, but it sounded like the title would sound like a winter song, something you hear like, you know, during the winter time, like a winter love song. But Crystal Snow, I get it. It's crazy. I would give that song a 9.9 out of 10. I'd give the performance probably 10 out of 10 because to do that live was crazy. Like I said, those notes were crazy from Jimin and Jin. I don't know how much I can emphasize that made the song to me. But the crazy part is I only heard about this song through the comments, man. That's why I say you guys got to keep it coming. I never even knew Crystal Snow was a song. We review so much music on this channel and so much content. and they still say it's so about 60-70% to get to, and we've reviewed so much. It's crazy. But I like Crystal Snow. Yeah, I can't get that voice. I can't get that high note out of my head. I can't get Jim and vocals out of my head. And I even like the way Jungkook was saying Crystal Snow. Like it's a cool little bop. Probably came out some years ago though, you know what I'm saying? I think it's 4 years ago, 5 years ago where this concert was, man. That was tough. But man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Them notes were crazy. I gotta emphasize that them notes were crazy. That's probably the best I've ever heard a high note from Jin and Jim. And I thought I've heard a lot, but man, that was really impressive. And the overall, just of the song, I like the RM coming in. I like Sugar's part. I like everybody's part. It's just them notes stuck in my head now. Now I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it out of my head, but man, I gotta change. I changed my rating. That's a 10 out of 10 on both. Both of them 10 out of 10. That's fire. But man, I'm gonna have to check out some more. And someone else was telling me, they was like, man, check out Louder with Bombs. Louder Than Bombs? I said, man, I'll get to that next. But you guys tell me in the comments, man, what do you think about Crystal Snow, man? What you think about that live performance? Do you think I'm crazy for just emphasizing Jin and Jimmy? Or is it typical performances by them? I don't know, man. I watched a lot of performances by them, but I ain't never heard no notes like that. But I don't know. You guys tell me am I wrong in the comments, and tell me about Louder Than Bombs. Should I check that out next, or is there something else you guys want me to check out? A song that I ain't heard, because I've heard all of the mainstream songs, but I ain't really heard that one. Louder. It was a couple I ain't heard, but if not Louder Than Bombs, tell me something else I'll check out. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Always with love. Peace.